Hey all, today we are starting into some of the topical 5-minute faith, and this morning or today I want to have a look at Exodus 14 verses 13 and 14. It says, "But Moses told the people, 'Don't be afraid, just stand still and watch the Lord rescue you today. The Egyptians you see today will never be seen again. The Lord himself will fight for you. Just stay calm.'" Now, these two verses come at the time when the plagues have passed. The Pharaoh has let the children of Israel go. They are headed out into the wilderness, and God says to them, "Turn back, go back to this other place and camp there. I'm going to harden Pharaoh's heart, make him think that you're lost, and he's going to come after you, and I'm going to show Egypt that I am Lord by destroying them." So he's already communicated to them that he has a plan. And they do at first what he says. They go back and they camp in the other place, and sure enough, Pharaoh sees them, and it says his heart was hardened, and he sends not only his army, but 600 chariots after the children of Israel. And the Israel sees this coming, sees the army on its way, and they panic and they run to Moses, and none of their thoughts are, what does God say? What is God doing? Why, how can we get through this? What is God going to plan? All of their thoughts are whining, complaining, fearful thoughts. Why did you bring us out here? We would have been better off to be slaves than to be corpses in the wilderness. It's an absolute fear. Now, you could say that's a legitimate fear. The children of Israel have been slaves. They have watched the soldiers and the Egyptians murder their families and friends. They know that these men are ruthless. They know that Pharaoh has no concern for their well-being. They understand that if these guys catch us, they're going to kill us. So it's not that the fear has no foundation, but it's that God has already told them what he's doing. He's already told them he's going to save them. And yet, when the danger appears and comes upon them, they don't even think about what God's told them. All their thoughts are moaning and complaining about what they perceive the danger to be. And God says after this, he says, "Why are you talking to me? Go, why are you crying out? Basically, I've already told you what you need to know." He says, "Pick up your stuff, Moses, go put your staff over the water." This is the moment when Moses is going to, or God through Moses is going to part the Red Sea and literally not only perform miracles in front of the children of Israel again, because keep in mind, they've just seen the plagues, they've just had the Passover. Not only is he going to do that, but in that he is going to destroy this entire army. If you read chapter 14 in Exodus, you see it says none of the Egyptians survived. Every single soldier that went after the children of Israel is killed in this altercation with God. And in fact, in order for that to happen, God performs other miracles, confusing the army so that they're milling around and twisting the wheels on their chariots so that it's difficult for them to drive. He traps them on the dry seabed that he created for the children to cross, and then he kills them. And they see the bodies of the army washed up afterwards. The children of Israel are watching the impossible happen, and they are still questioning God. So the thing that I would ask you to consider today, because we look at that story and we say, why are these people complaining? They've just watched God do these incredible things. Now he tells me he's going to do more incredible things, and they're still worried about it, and they're still not trusting. But I would challenge you to consider that God has done incredible things in your life and in your heart, tangible things that you know were by his hand. And yet, when danger comes, despite all the promises he has made to you in his word, your first thought is for fear or for self-protection or anger with God that he would bring you to this place. So if you have time, take a quick look at Exodus 14 today and ask yourself, what has God promised me? What has he told me he plans to do with my life? And what am I fearing even though He's told me that He has great plans to show Himself through it. Just ask the Holy Spirit to show you what He's doing in your life, and you might be very pleasantly surprised to find out the plans He has for you are good. And He is absolutely true and faithful to those. I'll see you next time.